Hello all. Myself, Payal Batavia, the resource person for Edmodo. I have completed my MCom from Mumbai University and MEd from SNDT Women's University. Currently, I am working as an assistant professor in Thakur Shamnarayan College of Education and Research. To start with an Edmodo, first I will open my Google Chrome. As soon as my Google Chrome will open, I will type Edmodo, that is EDMODO. I will enter it and I will see this page coming in front of me. So here you can see in the page there is login Edmodo, sign up, Edmodo login, students, distance learning toolkit, schools, and here there is an application of Edmodo which you can download in your mobile. But since we are using for the first time, we have to go through the process of login. Once you have already registered yourself, then you can directly sign up and save your password. So every time you don't need to go through a long process. So first, to start off and registered myself, I have clicked on login. As soon as this login to Edmodo starts, I am getting it that login with your Google ID or Microsoft ID, or you can create and name a different user ID, password, and you can log in from that. Since I already have account in Google, I will log in from my Google ID. So as soon as I log in from my Google ID, I have been asked from which ID you want to log in. So I have clicked on that and I am waiting for the page to open up. And here is the page in front of me which has been opened up through this Google ID. I have already told you that I have been used this Edmodo since long. As I have already told you earlier that I have been used Edmodo since long, and I will conveniently using this Edmodo for my different classes. Believe me, it is very user friendly, easy to use, and the features this Edmodo have is all very nice. So I have already some of my classes which I have already. So now let us explore this Edmodo. First we will start from profile. So once you registered yourself, your name will be appearing over here. As you can see, my name is appearing over here, Payal Batavia. Now I will click on view profile. And here I have to update all my information regarding the profile. So if you want, I can update my photo also. I have to click over here. So there is an option called upload photo. So here you have to click and you have to upload your own photo, or you can use any dummy pitch which is already given in the Edmodo. The choice is yours. So I'm just closing this. Once you have done with the photo, now you have to add your school if you want. So just click on add on school, and here you will get a list of school which has already been registered in Edmodo. And if not, you can create your own school name by entering the name and select it. Next, you have to write about yourself, that is your introduction, your short bio, or you can add your own CV. By clicking over here, you can write whatever you want to write about yourself, your interest, your teaching philosophy, who you are, etc. Then you can add on your experience. Just click on add on your experience, and here you have the box which you have to fill according to your experience. Just closing it. Next, you have, in case you want to share the schedule with your student, so just click on add schedule and you can put class period, class subject, hours, so that they come to know at what time they have to come and they have to see the classes. If you want to add your any link, so you have to type your link, your URL, so they can refer your bio over there also. Then when you see this, tell us about yourself. So already we have added a profile page, we have already added the school, we have already added a bio information. So all these things you have to just explore and fill in the details if you want. Again, this is not a compulsion page. If you want, you can do it or you can skip also. Fine. We'll go to our home page again. Next, we will go to the classes. Since I have different classes of mine, and all the classes you can see over here. Like this is my list of classes which I already have. And suppose you want to create your own classes for your students. So here there is an icon called plus. You have to click over there. And there is an option create class or join class. So since we want to create our own class, we will select create class. We will write the name of the class. Suppose the name of my class is I want to teach to bachelor of Education first year. So I will type that way. If I want, I can describe my class, but I don't think there is any need, so I will skip this process. Then I can select, I have to select a grade from here. So my grade is adult education. Then I will move to select subject. So my subject is for professional development. Again, I have to select sub-subject. So I will select all. In case I want to change the color of this class, I can change it by clicking on the change color option. And I want purple color. So I will select purple color and I will say create. As soon as I say create, my class will open, my page will open, and again I have an option, that is add students. If you want, you can add the students or explore class, but for time being I am closing this dialog box to show all of you what is there in my page. So this is the page which is there in front of me. So here I have created my class. This is the purple color which I have select. My name is already been come over here, and this is the class code. Once you give this class code to your student, then only they would be able to join in your classes. So you have to send an invite. So for sending the invite to your student, here there is an option called invite. And here there is share class code and invite by mail. You can share your class code either by WhatsApp ID, WhatsApp web, or you can invite them by sending their email IDs, and then they will receive a mail and they can join to your classes. Just closing. Or one more option is you can directly give them the screenshot of the class code, and as soon as they log into the Edmodo, they will ask the class code. There they have to fill this class code as it is, so that they can join in your class. Fine. So here you want to type something, that is you can write hello good morning to all students. So you can type it over here and you can post. So as soon as the student will join in your classes, they will be able to read this message and comment on it. So by clicking on comment, they can comment on it, right? And they can write a comment. So this way they can see that whatever you have written, whatever post, whatever instructions you have to give, you can give it over here. Okay. Once your students started joining in, here you can see the list of the students who have registered in your classes. Suppose you have decided that you want to give your students some assignment or some quiz. So here there is an plus button. You just have to click over that button. So as soon as you click over there, there is a various option which come up, that is create assignment, load existing assignment, or create quiz, or load existing quiz. So this option, once you create this, you can either create your own assignment or either create quiz, or you have already created and kept it in the folder. So from there you can load over here. So this option is for this. Fine. So here there is a URL. This is your URL which you can share with your students and you can ask them to join in your class. Again, there is an option called invite people, so you can invite it. Again, you have another option, that is advanced setting. So once you click on the advanced setting, so here if you want to say this will be primarily used with, either you can use it with your teachers group, your student group, like that you can say. Here there is an option called default or new members to read only. They cannot comment on any of the posts. They can just come and read the post. Then hide my post from parents. So this option is also there. So once you click it, all the posts will be hidden from the parents. Moderate all posts and reply, or you can describe anything. Suppose you want to delete this class which you have created, there is an option called delete. Then automatically they will again ask you, do you want to delete this class? So whatever option you select, same thing will be on. So here there is save setting. I just click on the save setting. Okay. Now whatever, as I told you, okay, whatever I want to write over here, I can post the students and I can write whatever I want to write over here. Let's suppose I want to add some PPT, some document, then we will further see how we will download it in the library. But here there is an option that add from the library. So once you click over here, your library will open and whatever things you have, whatever documents you have uploaded over here, that would be automatically be there over here in their home page. So all the students can check their home page and they can see. Okay, next option is, suppose you want to attach some files, some images from your folder, directly from the folder. Here what happens is, when you add directly from your folder, so here whatever folder name you create, you have to open over here. But in library you have uploaded some of the important documents, and that only documents you want your students to refer. So there are two options. You can use either of them, whatever is convenient to you. Next we will see the library. Library is your own library where you download all your documents. Suppose it is assignment or quiz or any particular video which you have already selected for your students. So all that thing you can keep and you can upload over here, because what happens in home, all the thing is published to the student, but we want to give to our student one by one. So library is an option